Right, so this is called lubia bzeit, which means green beans in oil. Of course, I'm not going to be using oil, so I'm going to call it green beans with tomatoes. So I have some cut green beans here. This is half an onion. I think it's too much onion. I'm probably just going to use half of it, so a quarter of an onion. A couple of cloves of garlic, 2 tomatoes. One of them is crushed. I crushed it. And the other one, I just cut it into small pieces, which I will add right at the end. Instead of salt, I will put a little bit of lemon to replace the salt. And the spices are going to be black pepper and cumin. You can do it without putting any spices. You can change the spices to whatever you want. Oh, and of course, to saute the vegetables, I will be using vegetable broth. So I made this, which is exactly the same as the green beans, but I made it with asparagus. The only thing I did not use is the tomatoes. Everything else is exactly the same, and I did not cook because let me show you that one, the one with the green beans. The green beans are supposed to be really very soft. It's not like a crunchy type of vegetable. But this one, I left it a bit crunchy. I did not cook it as much as the other one. But otherwise, everything's the same, but I did not add the tomatoes. Hi. So for the fattoush, these are the ingredients. I have about a quarter of an onion, about a quarter of a head of romaine lettuce, 1 full plum tomato, half a cucumber, a mixture of green, red, yellow, and orange sweet peppers. Traditionally, it's just the green pepper, but you know, why not? And these are baby radishes that I've sliced. There is about 2 tablespoons of parsley here. The lemon, I don't know how much I'm gonna use. I'll put the juice of a quarter of a lemon, and then if I need more, I'll add more. There are 2 tablespoons of pomegranate molasses. Again, I don't know if I'm going to use all of it. I'll see how it goes. And this is sumac, 1 tablespoon of sumac. And I forgot to bring the black pepper. I'll add some black pepper as well. So this is 1 pita bread, which I opened, and then I cooked it in the air fryer until it got really crispy. Traditionally, again, this is fried, but as you know, I try to avoid oil as much as possible. Traditionally, the dressing would have olive oil, but I'm not using oil. I didn't show you, you don't want to see me cutting up things anymore, I've done it enough times. And I'll show you how I mix everything together. I forgot to say that the bread is the last thing you add. Because once it's added, it will absorb all the liquids from the vegetables and the dressing, and it will go soggy. So it's the last thing, just before you eat, add the crispy bread. Okay, this is called ful mdammas, or ful, F-U-L. And it's made with fava beans. So I have a tin of fava beans. I have half an onion. I have a couple of garlic cloves. I have a tomato, half a chili. I have some parsley. And then, because I don't use salt, I'm going to use lemon juice instead. The spices I'm using as smoked, actually it's going to be sweet paprika, not smoked paprika. Black pepper and cumin. And traditionally, you put some oil once it's cooked. On top, you put some oil. Not going to be using oil. I'm going to be using tahini, which is this. Okay. Right. So I'm going to cut up everything and come back to you.